All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 11 out of 12. This is the first half of the Sunday night program. It is the 358 Modifieds. We currently have 8 drivers signed in for competition at this time. Hopefully we can pick up 1 or 2 more, give you guys a couple of heats tonight instead of just one. Without any further ado, though, I will ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to your first half of the Sunday night program. If you have not already done so, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, share the post, get as many eyes on these drivers as we can. Also, go ahead, don't hesitate to type into the comments. I will have a conversation with you if you are watching live. As I said earlier, we currently have 8 drivers signed in for competition tonight. On top of the leaderboard, your top 2 are tied in points for that championship. It is the 008, just 28 thousandths of a second over the 20 of Austin Medea. 3rd, Falcon Smith. 4th, Bud Molinet. 5th, Stroke Gunderson. 6th, Trevor Kuna. 7th, Mark Spittelmeister. And rounding out the field is the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Those are the 8 drivers we have signed in for competition tonight. As we have about a minute and a half left to go, I do apologize for not having the points available for you to view. But once again, it is tied with just this week and next week to go in the championship. It is tied between the 008 of Bobby Everson and the 20 of Austin Medea. Just a little points breakdown. If you can add in your head, everybody gets 100 points just to show up. If you set quick time, that is an extra bonus point. Starting 8th in the heat is 1 point for heat racing points. And then you gain 1 point per position up through 2nd. Well, up through the winner, and then I believe the winner gets 1 bonus point for winning. And then for the feature, it starts at 24th, getting 1 point, going all the way up through the lead, adding 1 point on, so the leader gets 24 base points, and I do believe an additional 5 points for winning. And then they also get a bonus point for leading a lap, leading the most laps, and setting the fastest time. So those are things that we're going to want to watch out for, as that will throw the checkered on the warm-up as we get ready to go qualifying. We wait to see anybody step out on track here. We did not get anybody towards the end of that heat race, or towards the end of practice, and it looks like the 80 of Brian Gunderson and the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister, 883 of Bud Mullenix, all coming out on track. As we watch the 80 of Gunderson as he works through 3 and 4, coming to take the green flag. Flag in the air, lets it drift up through turn 1, cuts down a back straightaway through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 for Gunderson. Gonna be a 15.775, 15.775 for Gunderson. Spittelmeister with a 15.882, and Bud Mullenix with a 15.823. Lap number 2 for Mark goes quicker, moves to second quick, a 17.62, 15.762. Gunderson improving on lap number 2 as well, going to a 15.640, 15.640 for your pole sitter right now. As here is the 008 of Bobby Evertson out there to take his laps. As we watch him work through 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway, green flag in the air. Works that high side through turn 2. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. Right up there on the cushion, a little bit of a cut down line through turn 4. Lap number 1 for the 008. He will go quick time of 15.604. 15.604 for the 008 of Bobby Evertson as he works through 3 and 4 one final time. Lap number 2. Slower, 15.685 as the 20 of Austin Medeo. We catch him finishing up lap number 2. His lap number 1 put him quick time with a 15.439. 15.439 is the time to beat right now. The 34 of Falcon Smith, dubbing him Flying Falcon. Coming down here, lap number 1 in the books for Flying Falcon Smith. A 15.701, 15.701. That's good enough for 4th spot right now. Working through 3 and 4. Lap number 2 will be slower, a 15.879. As all 8 drivers have taken time, we will go ahead and watch the 54 of Trevor Kuna out here making some laps. We do not advance just to make sure that if somebody's running a little bit behind, they do have the full time to get in here before the heat race starts. As long as they make it in before the first heat race rolls off, they are allowed to race. That is not on the league. That is determined by iRacing. If it was up for the league, as long as you could make it in for a qualifying feature, we would let you go. So again, not 24 cars here tonight, so if you got in before A feature, we'd just let you tag back the A if it was up to us. But unfortunately, it's not. Once again, I do want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Got the 305 sprints coming up after this. And then tomorrow night on the docket will be the midgets and limited late models. And then we run Wednesday night for the Thunder Throwdown Challenge Series. Will be the 410 wing sprint cars here. we got about 5 seconds left to go. It will be Austin Medea leading them to the green for your first and only heat. Bobby Everson second. Third will be Brian Gunderson. As we get ready to line them up on the front straightaway here. Once again, inside the front row, starting on the pole, that is the 20 of Austin Medea. To his outside is the 008 of Bobby Everson. Rolling off third tonight is the 80 of Brian Gunderson. And to his outside, starting fourth, is the 34 of Flying Falcon Smith. Rolling off fifth will be the 54 of Trevor Kuna. He is not out on the track, but to his outside is the 53 of Ian Humphrey. And on the final row on the inside, it is the 051 of Mark Fiddlemeister with the 883 of Bud Mullenix to his outside. As there is the 54 of Trevor Kuna gridded up. As we get ready to start rolling. For those of you that may be new to watching Thunder Racing League, start is on the leader. Leader must be in turn 4 before he fired. Pace truck all the way off the racing surface. That is for starts and restarts. Must maintain your lane until the start and finish line. As they get the 1 to green, caution lights go out around the speedway. As Pace Truck should be diving off here as he hits turn 4, handing control over to the 20 of Austin Medea. As now the Pace Truck is off. Medea says it's hammer time. He gets off to a good start. The 008 of Bobby Everson have to fight the 80 of Brian Gunderson. Now we're 3 wide for second. Gunderson comes down, gets clipped, and around he goes. That will bring out the caution. It looks like the 80 of Gunderson is just coming down there. Maybe didn't realize that he had a car to his inside. As we get ready to line them up, we are TRL Delaware style restart. So leader will get the front row by himself. The 008 of Bobby Everson will start, will have lane choice. As race control says no, we did not get a lap in. Complete double file restart. Gunderson goes to the back of the pack. It looks like he may have pulled off the racing surface. Should be coming to get the 1 to green this time by, I would think. Yes, there it is. Caution lights will once again come down around the speedway. We're going to try it one more time. Try to get these cars underway. Pace truck is off. Medea stands on that loud pedal. 008 to Everson, not letting him get out that far this time. Here comes the 34 of Falcon Smith, trying to poke his nose underneath. They're too wide behind that for fourth. As here comes the 53 of Humphreys, able to snag that position away. As we go back up front, the 20 of Medea starting to pull away a little bit. Looks like everybody's starting to get single file. As the 008 of Bobby Everson holds down that second spot. Then it's the 34 of Falcon Smith. Fourth, the 53 of Ian Humphreys. He's starting to reel in Flying Falcon Smith just a little bit. Fifth will be the 54 of Trevor Kuna with the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister on his back bumper. And it looks like the 883 and the 80 are both in the pits for tonight as we reach halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. This heat decides your feature lineup. The 20 of Austin Medea still leading the 008 of Bobby Everson. Bobby Everson all over the back bumper of that 20 as they go down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. They work through 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3 right there, bumper to bumper. Bobby all over the back bumper of the 20, but he loses a little bit of traction coming out of turn 2. Gets a little bit high, tries to reel him back in out of turn number 3 and 4. Not able to do it. White flag in the air. Just one more time around for the 20. As the 008 trying to run it in hard one more time through 1 and 2. Now he's going to dive it into 3 and 4. Runs a little bit of a cut down line. Not able to make it happen. Your winner will be the 20 of Austin Medea. The 008 of Bobby Everson comes home second as we get ready to line them up for the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you. As we start getting the cars out here to take formation. There's 6 of them. Looks like we're waiting on the 883 and 80. They may not be coming. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come out of turn number 4. They're 3 wide to tell each and every one of you thank you for the support and views. It's the 3 wide Thunder. Thank you. All right, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the cars while I go take care of some personal business on this end. I will be back in under 3 minutes. right. Oh, big wreck as we got about 25 seconds remaining before we get into feature racing action. Right now at the top of your leaderboard, it is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. And the top three separated by only 5/1000ths of a second. 6 drivers have taken time out there in warm-up. Your top 5 are separated by less than half of a tenth. As we get ready to line them up for your 25-lap A main event, starting on the inside of the front row. Out of Pennsylvania in the number 20, it is the 20 of Austin Medea. To his outside out of the Carolinas in the 008, that is Bobby Evertson. Inside row number 2, also out of the Carolinas in that number 34 car, that is Falcon Smith. To his outside in the 53, that is Ian Humphreys. Inside row number 3, that'll be the 54 of Trevor Kuna out of California. It is outside out of Wisconsin. It is the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister. Scheduled to roll off 7th, not out there, did not make the call, is the driver out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Bud Moenix. And making the call, also out of Wisconsin, the 80 of Stroke Gunderson. As we get the 1 to green, pace truck will pull off this time by. Once again, handing control over to the 20 of Austin Medea as the pace truck dives off. And Austin Medea says, it's hammer time. Bobby Evertson not letting him get away. Keeps up on that high side. Staying to the high side of the 20, but the 20 able to pull away coming out of turn number 2. They're bumper to bumper into turn 3 and 4 as they're side by side almost for third. A little bit of contact between Humphreys and Falcon Smith. Humphreys all over the back bumper of Smith. As around goes the 051 of Spittelmeister hard. As we roll that back, see what happened there. As it looks like the 051 maybe with a little bit of the slip of the grip. Gets up, maybe gets the wall, has to check up. Really nowhere for the 80 of Gunderson. Gets into the back of him and around he goes. As it looks like the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister able to use his quick repair, get back out on track after that hard hit. Glad to see he's going to be okay. As now it will be a TRL Delaware style restart. The 20 of Austin Medea will get the front row by himself, and then it'll be up to the 008 of Bobby Evertson to figure out whether he wants to go inside or out. As we should be getting the 1 to green this time by. Just 2 laps into this 25-lap main event. As we are 1 to green, and it looks like the 008 of Bobby Evertson is going to choose inside, putting the 34 of Falcon Smith up high. Everybody else, even cars to the high side, odd numbers to the inside. The 20 stands on that loud pedal. 008 of Bobby Evertson not letting him get out in a way The 80 of Brian Gunderson looking for a split second on the inside of the 53. Not able to make anything happen there. The 53, Ian Humphries all over the back bumper of the 34 of Flying Falcon Smith. It's bumper to bumper racing all across this track. The 54 of Trevor Kuda trying to make something work on the 80 of Stroke Gunderson. Can't quite do anything there. As now the 20 of Austin Medea starting to stretch it out a little bit. Closest battle right now was at least between the 34 and the 53 of Ian Humphries. The 34 of Falcon Smith able to stretch that out a little bit, but here comes Brian Gunderson wanting to take that 4th spot away. Your top 5 under the proverbial blanket as they go down the back straightaway. Working through turns 3 and 4. The 53 of Humphries, the 80 of Gunderson down low as they start to stretch that out a little bit. With 6 laps down, we'll go ahead and run through your field. Up front is the 20 of Austin Medea. Running second is the 008 of Bobby Evertson. Third, the 34 of Falcon Smith. Fourth, the 53 of Ian Humphries. Fifth, we'll go to the 80 of Stroke Gunderson. Sixth, the 051 of Mark Spittelmeister. And then rounding out the field is the 54 of Trevor Kuna. As we go back up front, as it is now a 3-car battle for the second position. The 34 of Smith all over the back bumper of the 008 of Bobby Everson as they go down the front straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2 one more time. This is the trickiest part of the track. The 53 of Humphries poked his nose up high, thought better of it. Tucks it back in and tries to go at him again. The 34 trying to grab some gravity to get underneath the 008 of Everson. Everson working low in 1 and 2. Starting to gap the 34 of Falcon Smith just a little bit, but not by much. As your leader now up to about a second lead. As it's second, third, fourth, and fifth all right there. As the 008 might have got onto the wall a little bit, or he had to check up really bad to avoid getting into it. The 53 all over the back bumper. Little bit of contact between the 34. Everybody keeps it pointed in the right direction. No harm, no foul. As didn't even change any positions. They worked down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 one more time. The 53 of Ian Humphrey not giving up as we hit the halfway point for your leader, the 20 of Austin Medea. Well out in front of all this action. As the 34, good run down the back straightaway. But the 53 of Humphries getting a good run through 3 and 4. He's going to have his nose there coming down the back straightaway. They drag race the line. Give that third and final transfer spot to the 34s. The 34 slides up, make contact with Humphries. Now they go single file down the back straightaway. Humphries drives it up hard into turn 3 and 4. With the 34 of Falcon Smith able to drive off. As now the 53 of Humphries getting pressure by the 80 of Gunderson as they go down the back straightaway. On the back straightaway, give it that 4th spot to Gunderson. Gunderson, oh no, clips the inside wall and up and over. That will be Gunderson's second incident of the night. As he flips it hard. There in 3 and 4, fighting for that 4th spot, that inside wall. It'll bite you quick, and it did for the 80 of Brian Gunderson. As we'll go back and take a look at that one more time. As you see him working underneath, actually had the advantage getting into turn 3, trying to run that low line just a little too low, clips that wall and up and over. Able to land it on all 4s. Man, you hate to see that. Such a hard hit from, and he'd worked his up from 7th, battling for 4th when he clipped that inside wall. That wall just acted like a catapult. As this time, the 008 of Bobby Everson will choose single file as we are less than 10 laps to go in this feature event, so we are single file. The 20 of Austin Medea is going to lead them back to the green this time by. As Medea stands on that loud pedal, the 008 of Bobby Everson not letting him out of his sight this time by. As now Everson poking his nose up high. Almost gets a run on there out of turn number 2, has to back out of it. Now Everson looking low. This is the battle for the win. 7 laps to go that time by. Everson and Medea bumper to bumper down the back straightaway into turn number 3. As you see them battling back here for 3rd as well. The 34 of Falcon Smith and the 53 of Ian Humphreys were side by side for a little bit there. As the 008 of Bobby Everson still all over the back bumper, not able to make anything work here. A little bit closer of a battle back here for this 3rd spot. With 5 laps to go, Ian Humphreys all over the back bumper of the 34. Pokes the nose down underneath. It gets hard into the wall. The 008 of Bobby Everson looks like he might have got into the leader and got him around, as the leader does go around. As yes, the 008 of Bobby Everson. Little bit of contact, sending that 22 around. With the 20 and the 008 both going around there, that's going to hand the lead over to your current, who was running 3rd place, the 34 of Falcon Smith. Hard racing, a little bit of contact. As we got 3 laps to go, the 34 of Falcon Smith will lead the 53 of Ian Humphreys and the 54 of Trevor Kuda to the green. The 80 of Stroke Gunderson back up to 4th now. 5th will be the 20 of Austin Medea. And in 6th will be the 008 of Bobby Everson. Mark Spittelmeister is out of the race. As we are 1 to green, 6 cars remaining in this one. The 34 of Flying Falcon Smith, hard on that loud pedal, able to get a good jump over to your 2nd place car, the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Here comes the 54 of Trevor Kuda to be inside of the 53. Maybe a little bit of contact going down the back straightaway. They get a little squirrely getting into turn 3 and 4. Everybody keeps it pointed in the right direction, though, as they're side by side at the line. Give it to the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Here comes Gunderson trying to snag away that 3rd spot. With 2 laps to go for your leader, he's coming down to take the white flag. Flying Falcon Smith, 1 more lap to go. The 53 of Ian Humphreys, the 54 of Trevor Kuna, the 80 of Brian Gunderson right there as well, the 54 and 53 into turns 3 and 4. They're going to drag race to the line for second. It's going to be the 54 of Trevor Kuda at the line. Third will go to the 53 of Ian Humphreys. Fourth will go to, well, we are showing fourth according to timing and scoring. Going to Austin Medea. Fifth going to the 008 of Bobby Evertson. And sixth going to Brian Gunderson. As we go ahead, bring these drivers around to the victory lane. As we wait for the 53 of Ian Humphreys, does not look like after he wrecked there, he's going to be able to make it back. As we get ready to bring them in and interview them, just got to wait for them to hit the waiting room now. What a race for that second spot. You hate to see the contact between the two leaders. That was getting to be a very good race. As here is your winner. It is the 34 of Falcon Smith. You got a copy, Falcon?
Yeah, I got you, Jay.
All right. Might have lucked into that one a little bit. You were good enough. Looked like about a third place car all night. And then the 008 and the 20 getting into it, handing you the lead. Walk us through your night. And if it wasn't for that, do you think you'd have had anything for them?
Yeah, well, kind of getting held up there by the 008, just trying not to run over him. I know those guys I think they were locked up in the points going into this one, so I didn't want to mess those guys up. So I was just kind of letting them race, kind of taking it easy. Then at the end of the day, I mean, I led a whole race at Lima Land earlier in the year. The 008 took me out. He did the same thing to his teammate. Tonight, Austin got the win back at Lima. So I guess what goes around comes around. So just good to be in the right place at the right time.
All right. Yeah, that sometimes Bobby can get a bit on the aggressive side. You hate to see contact like that, but congratulations. The wins come as they come. It's, so congratulations on the win there. Winner, are we going to see you in the 305 coming up?
I'll probably set that one out, but I'll be back tomorrow night for the midgets and the limiteds.
All right. And how do you feel coming in for the midgets and the limited late models here? Did you learn anything that you could take away and apply to the racing?
Weedsport's always tricky. Can get real one lane. If a guy out front can kind of find the groove, he can pretty much control the pace and control the race unless he gets run over, kind of like Austin was doing tonight. But yeah, I mean, we'll be back. You never know what can happen in racing, Jay.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win. Sponsors, shout outs. Anybody you want to thank for getting here tonight?
Yeah, appreciate you guys putting this on as always. SSR for the setups. ML Performance, Crud Brothers Racing, Dix County Line Carryout, Spuds, Used Cars and Live Bait, and Kryptonite Race Cars. Go see Fast Freddy. He's got all the holes you need.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. And good luck tomorrow night as well.
All right. Appreciate it, Jay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. And it does not appear as though Ian Humphreys or Trevor Kuna able to make it to the waiting room for their post-race interviews. So with that, we will go ahead and take care of our sponsors and shout outs. We want to thank Veterans and Warriors One-Stop Shop, D&T Designs, School of Sim Racing, Stevenson Family Performance, Giddings Mobile Repair, Diamond Designs, and Sneed Game Farms. With that, we are going to take, just under a 50 minute intermission. as we get ready to go back racing in the 305 sprint cars. Make sure you have hit that notification bell so you know when we are back live. With that, I am Jay Giddings. This is Thunder Racing League TV. Make sure to tune back in.